Hello, and welcome to James the Lester's Express Lane, where we get you now as fast as possible, bringing you the review for Ready or Not. I was expecting, $5 million, maybe $10 million budget movie. I just was not expecting very much. I got way more than I thought I would. Great humor, great suspense. Like, you really want to know how it ends. Like, some movies, you're like halfway through and it's like, you know what? I just don't care. But I have to know how it ends because I've invested time and money and energy into this. This movie, you want to know how it ends, not because just, God, this movie sucks, I just want to know how it ends, but because it's actually worth watching. Again, I was very surprised by it because I was not expecting much from this. It looked like the concept of this idea is just stupid. The concept, the idea, the conceptualization of it is just stupid. Woman gets married to a rich family. Rich family plays hide and seek. If she loses, she dies. But bit of a spoiler here. It's I'll reveal it. Spoiler. The reason the family is rich is because great granddad used to be a merchant seaman. And one of his passengers, he had an interesting box. If you figure out this box, I'll let you keep it. And I'll finance any future endeavors you have. Figures out how to open the box. Alright. Then they start a gaming company. And that gaming company, started off like board games, playing cards and board games. Then they start like buying sports franchises. Like, they just make a ton of money. And whenever someone gets married to the family, they get the box, they put a blank card in. Whatever game pops out, that's the game they play. If it's Old Maid, they play Old Maid. Croquet, chess, checkers, whatever. Doesn't matter. If you want to lose, doesn't matter. Unless it's hide and seek. Hide and seek is the only game that makes them hunt down the person. It starts off probably, 50, 60 years. No, not that long ago. I'll say 25, 30 years before the movie starts. Where, hide and seek, we gotta find your husband and kill him. Because that's what the box said to do. Then it cuts to modern times where you meet the main character, Alex, marrying his wife, Grace. And she's nervous about meeting the family, but the family's so nice and warm and open to her. And then he's like, yeah, honey, at midnight we gotta play a game. What do you mean? It's tradition. It's part of the family tradition. This probably means more to them than the actual wedding does. You're not a member of the family until you play this game. And again, he's like, oh, it could be chess, checkers, croquet, backgammon. We don't know. But it turns out to be hide and seek. The humor in this is great because, I'm going into this thinking, alright, this is going to be stupid. It's like, the humor is on point. I don't know who they got to write for this movie, but the humor is on point. The humor hits home perfectly every time they use it. Now, it's not a comedy, obviously, but about an hour and a half long. And I'd say about maybe 20 minutes in total are kind of comedy-ish. And they work every single minute. The rest is, you're on the edge of your seat. Does she escape this room? Does she escape that trap? Does she hide from this person who has the axe or that person who has a crossbow? Does she get out of the house? If she does she find someone to help her? Or does she not? Does she get recaptured? Does she run off into the pig pen or goat barn, whatever it was? Like, what happens? Like, you're just freaking out, like, what's going to happen next? I am very happy that I saw this movie. Again, I went in expecting just trash. But it's like, you know what? I'll see it. Alright, we'll give it a chance. I am so glad I did. Again, this is the humor, the suspense, the horror, just everything was on freaking point. The acting was great. There was... yeah, the one maid I could have done without, but she doesn't last very long. So her acting being bad just didn't really matter. But everyone else was just great. And the crazy lady with the axe that you see in this picture, she was phenomenal. She was amazing in this. Like any scene with her in it, she just destroys the scene. Just like she's there, and you know she's there. I'm trying to think of a better way to. Because you have some scenes in movies where it's like, no, there's 5 people in it, but it's like, all right, they're all kind of there. No, doesn't matter how many people in a scene. If she's in it, she's in it. You notice her. She's not a background character. She's not off to the side while these two people are talking. Like, no, you see her. You notice her. She was fantastic. And again, just this movie was just so well done. And of course, like from the commercials, like you don't really know, like, okay, is it just rich people being rich? But no, when you watch the movie, it's like, all right, no, there's a ritual. They have to hunt her down. They have to kill her before dawn. If they don't, the curse falls upon the family. Of course, she's like, there's not a real curse. And her husband's like, yeah, my family's crazy, but we got to play by the rules. But I'm gonna help you out. I'm supposed to hunt you down and kill you as well, but I'm gonna help you out because I just love you so much. Then you have his older brother, who's a bit of an alcoholic. He, well, he didn't participate in the last hunt that you see in the beginning of the movie, but he saw it, and that kind of fucked him up for life. Then you get the one sister who's just a complete and total, like, yeah, she's trying to kill the main character, but you feel bad for her because she just screws up everything. And apparently that's been her entire life, is just being the screw up. She just screws up everything. It's just, It's like, I want to feel bad for you because, like, that sucks, but you're trying to kill the main character, so I can't really root for you. Then you have the guy that I'm currently occupying. He married to the family. He had to play old maid. He got lucky. If he had had to play hide and seek, he would have died. Would have been 10 minutes and he would have been dead. The mom, like, she came off, oh, she's just so nice and warm, welcoming to the family, but she's a hardcore believer in the curse. That if they don't kill they don't kill Grace by dawn, her family is eradicated. I'm not letting that happen. I love my family too much. And then the patriarch of the family, my great granddad, my grandfather, my dad, and then me. He's definitely hardcore about it too, but he's more frantic. I'll go with frantic. Like everyone else is like, we got until dawn. We got until dawn. We have until dawn. Well, he's all, guys, we only have 3 hours left. Guys, we only have 2 hours left. Oh my god, we only have an hour and a half left. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. The one twist I saw coming ahead of time, they foreshadowed it pretty hard, so I kind of saw it coming. But it was still done so well that I didn't mind that I saw it coming. And that ending, OMG. I'm not going to discuss the ending because the ending was just fantastic. Like, if this movie had a bad ending, I probably wouldn't like it as much. As good as the acting was, as great as the comedy, the horror suspense, as great as everything was, if it had a bad ending, I just wouldn't have cared. But it had a great ending. A lot of TV shows, movies, books, they know how to tell a story, they just don't know how to end the story. No, they don't know how to end Dexter. They don't know how to end Harry Potter's, like... I like the Harry Potter series, but the ending was a little flat for me. And of course, Dexter, we all know how the shit show that ending was. But they told a great story, they just didn't know how to end it. Thankfully, in this movie, they know how to end it. Oh my god, that was a great ending. I don't know if I'd pay to... if I saw it on Tuesday when it's cheaper, I'd probably go ahead and see it again. Or if I went with someone who hadn't seen it yet, I'm like, dude, you gotta see this. We're gonna go watch it. Then I'd probably watch it again. Like I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood twice. Because I went with someone who wanted to see a movie, like, dude, you gotta watch it, let's go. Then some movies like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I saw it once. I'm good. I don't need to see it again. But this movie, I'd definitely be willing to watch it again. It's definitely 7.5, 8 out of 10. I mean, because, like, the genre isn't everyone's favorite. Like, a lot of people aren't gonna be dying to go see this movie, but you should. It is actually a really good movie. And it's not a sequel. It's not a reboot. It's not part of a Marvel universe or DC universe or Quentin Tarantino universe. It's its own separate movie. If you enjoyed like Truth or Dares, well, of course the story is completely different, but like that style of like small budget, so they had to work with the acting, they had to work with the storyline. They can't rely on $1 billion budget to show off CGI and all that. Like they had to rely on acting, they had to rely on story, and they did it very, very well. If you've seen this movie, what do you think? Tell me about it because I want to talk about it. I just don't know anyone else has seen the movie yet. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.